Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Competitive Cracker. So, in today's session, this today's session is not about syllabus completion. Today's session is not about how to improve your problem solving skills and nothing of that sort. In today's session, we will be dealing with strategy. So many students have prepared hard, where very few prepare intelligently. So CSIR net is not a knowledge testing exam. So it is a selection exam. So and JRF is not about passing. It's about ranking. So here in this session, I will show you how JRF mindset differs from a lectureship mindset, and how to structure concept through practice and through revision, and what freshers must avoid and what repeaters must correct, and a practical 90-day and a 60-day execution roadmap. So this is what I aim in this 1 hour session. Hope it is clear. So so now let us understand the goal, JRF versus lectureship. So let me clarify something very, very important. So lectureship means you have just crossed a minimum threshold. JRF means you have crossed 94% of the competition, and that requires precision, controlled risk, and high analytical maturity. JRF candidates do not attempt the maximum, so they attempt the smartest. So JRF means it is a ranking game. You are screened as a top 6% of all who are writing this examination. So for clearing JRF, we you need depth rather than coverage. It is not about covering 100% of the syllabus that is getting printed out. No, it is not like that. So you should know everything in depth. No surface knowledge will help you. So it is not about covering whole syllabus. So accuracy plus speed plus selection of topics will decide whether you are falling in JRF category or in lectureship category. And so if you want to be in JRF category, you should be a master in part C problems. So part C is the key for winning JRF. So if you are aiming for lectureship, you can get satisfied with part B or part B type problems. So some part B type problems will be overlapped in part C also. You can score that, and you can get satisfied with the lectureship. But our aim is not just qualify this threshold. Our aim is to fall in that top 6% category, in that top creamy layer category. So that is what you should first understand your goal, whether you are aiming for JRF and for lectureship. And as a forerunner, I will suggest that everyone should aim for JRF. So for if you are qualifying JRF, you should not be starving for the rest 5 years. So you'll be paid very well, rather than a government job, entry level government job. So the life becomes more smoother. The life becomes happier. You will be earning. You will have ample pocket money. So you can start your life by your own. So aim for JRF rather than getting satisfied with lectureship or entry for PhD only. So you should aim JRF if you are writing CSIR. So that's my advice for everyone, for freshers and for repeaters. Hope it is clear. Then, so this is the paper pattern. You know how the paper is divided. You will be having three parts: Part A, Part B, and Part C. Part A contains general aptitude. 20 questions will be there, out of which you have to answer 15. So you should only answer 15. You should not answer 16. That means you have five questions that could be avoided. Those five questions that trigger your brain could be avoided. Those 15 questions that you can answer directly could be answered. So answer only 15. Then part B is about conceptual physics. This regarding conceptual understanding only. So the 20 questions have to be answered there out of 25. Here also you have to select 20. So those questions which are confusing, those questions which you are not clear about could be easily avoided. Then in part C also, it is about analytical problems. It contains great analytical type problems. It is not simply solving those problems numerically. So there you have to answer 20 questions out of 30. So in total, you will be having 75 questions, and out of which you will have to answer only 55. So, this selection process is very very important. You should select the problems in a smart way, because negative marking is present in all parts. One by fourth of the correct answer, correct marks will be treated as negative if you get wrong in any question. So the negative marking is present. Beware of negative marks. So there are people who have lost JRF due to the negative marks. There are people who have lost lectureship due to these negative marks. So I have known many students who have not cleared for getting admission for PhD because of these negative marks. They have answered, but negative marks has took away their fortune. So please be aware in selecting those questions. So it is clear, I hope. Then, so where JRF is actually decided. So JRF is not decided in easy part B questions. Then it is not decided in comfortable chapters. So JRF is decided in high quality part C terms, and it is also getting decided in risk management, and it is getting decided in time discipline. If you maintain these qualities, you can have JRF over above all. So if you are afraid of part C, you are preparing for lectureship, not for JRF. That's what I have to say. So please be not afraid of part C. So for not getting afraid of part C, you should have that much practice. So you should practice in such a way that you can answer each and every problem of part C. There are some problems which are exclusively coming in part C. For example, nuclear and particle physics, then some statistical mechanics problems. So then quantum mechanics problems, some quantum mechanics problems like perturbation, approximation problems, different types of perturbation problems, degenerate perturbation theory problems, non-degenerate perturbation theory problems. So all those comes, WKB variation of principle, all those comes in part C. So for solving those problems, you should have a better conceptual understanding plus mathematical ability. So for solving problems in part C, you should be a master in mathematics plus master in physics concepts. So if you can do that, you can definitely aim for JRF. So please don't be afraid of part C problems. Please uh, please practice as much as you can. Hope it is clear. This message you should inscribe in your minds. If you are afraid of part C, you are preparing for lectureship, not for JRF. So part C must be your aim. Okay, so if you can make 18 questions out of that 20 selections, then you can definitely dream for a good rank and a better position in some of the physics research institutes in India. So you should definitely aim for 15 plus questions, correct questions in part C. If you can get it correct without any negative marks from part C, you will be blessed. Definitely, you will be blessed with the JRF. So, risk management matters. And main message is avoid over attempting. Okay. Uh, we will be having that much vigor to attempt all questions which are given there, like we attempted in our PG classes. No, you should not do that. You should select those only those questions that you are able to answer. Okay, so please control yourself and answer only those problems which are suited for you. There will be some problems which will be made for you. Okay, so you should only do that problems and make sure that you are not getting any negative marks. So that's what you should aim for clearing JRF. Then uh, this is somewhat a practice cycle. So this is my concept, practice, revision cycle. So this what I aim to say in this is preparation for your CSIR is cyclical process. It's a cyclic process. So this is what your cycle aims. There is a concept. You should practice that concept and you should revise that concept. This cycle should get repeated in each day, on each week, and in each month. So in competitive cracker, we will provide you with this revision cycle. This cycle. That means all in all weeks you will be having two exams, and in the month end you will be having a revision exam. And after the completion of each paper, you will be having a cumulative exam. For example, you will be given a timetable, and based on that timetable, we will be having exams or weekly exams on Wednesdays and Saturdays. And after a month, we will be having a revision exam for those topics which are covered in that month. And after covering mathematical physics, for example, we will be having having an exam of all the topics which are covered in mathematical physics. And after covering this classical mechanics, after mathematical physics, we will be having a revision exam for mathematical physics and classical mechanics. And after covering each additional paper, you will be having a revision exam which covers all the topics that you have covered till that date. So you will be forced to take up this cycle, concept, practice, and revision cycle. So you should for this. What is that? What is that? What are the advantages of this following the cycle? So the first advantage is you will be getting concept clarity, and you will be having a structured practice, a topic wise structured practice. And the next advantage is that you can have a pattern recognition. So for each topic, for each paper, there will be a specific pattern. There will be a specific pattern of questions for quantum mechanics. There will be a specific pattern of questions which are coming from statistical mechanics. And electromagnetic theory questions will have a well recognized pattern. So you can recognize these patterns by continuously revising and continuously practicing. And then you will be the fourth point is you will be the main advantage is that revision reinforcement. So you will be reinforcing your concepts and you'll be reinforcing your previous practices. And so this is what this cyclic revision strategy. So a linear preparation fails. Definitely it will fail. So a cyclical preparation sustains. So our students are now into this cycle. So if you are preparing linearly, you will not be coming back. You will not be able to come back to revise the concepts which you have studied in the first class or second class or the first month. So if you are following a cyclic pattern, we will be coming back to each and every concept, each and every problems that we have discussed. So or which you have done. So always look for a cyclic preparation strategy rather than a linear preparation strategy. So this is about the revision cycle that we are following or what that we have adopted in competitive cracker. Then, so this is the concept building strategy. So concept building strategy. This is for the initial preparation. So this is what you should look for your initial preparation. So the main thing that I need to convey for the freshers and for repeaters is that the concept building is not reading some three or four books. There are some students who have boasted that they have completely read Nuruddin Sedley, they have completely read Patria, they have read Griffith. What is the use? No use at all. So, what you should look for is that uh, you should make your concepts concrete. Then only it will help you to solve problems. Reading some three or four books from physics will not help you in solving a new problem. You'll be able to solve the solved problems from that textbook. But if a new problem comes, every time you'll be facing some new problems. So for these practicing these new problems, reading these books, merely reading or mugging up from these books will not help. So what you should aim? You should study, you should derive, you should solve previous year questions, and you should reflect on those. So why I have told this derivation? So in CSIR, you will not get any derivation level questions. You will not get anything to derive. But my advice is that you should learn deriving these simple equations. So or deriving these concepts. If you are studying to derive, then you will be automatically tuning your brain in such a way that it can think of solving part C analytical type problems. So you should not you should not get rid of those derivations which we have discussed. Or but instead you should study to derive, but you should not study only to derive. Okay, you should study to solve problems, plus you should study for deriving these simple concepts and these equations. So somebody has asked me recently why you have provided the long derivation of this simple Lagrange's equation of motion. What is simple concept, but I have given you a long derivation. What is the use, they have asked. This is what that explanation goes. So you should tune your brain to solve part C questions. Okay, so that is what is more rewarding for us rather than part A or part B. So part B, but if your brain is tuned to solve, or if you are able to solve part C questions automatically, you will be a master in solving part B. So it is just an extension of part C only. So it is like a bonus. If you solve part C, you will be automatically solving part B without any difficulties or without any troubles. So Albin, hi, our magic words, hi, they have commented. So if you have any doubts, in meantime you can comment. So I can help you in clarifying your doubts. So there is please do not hesitate to ask your doubts here. So, so especially you should focus on these five core physics topics. So mathematical physics, you require daily practice to master mathematical physics. You require daily practice, and to master quantum mechanics, you should have a derivation and concept clarity. And for classical mechanics, you should be able to visualize a problem that is given to you. And for electromagnetic theory and statistical mechanics, you should have a better equation control. Why? In electromagnetic theory, you will be using these del operators in very many ways. Right? If you just scan through this Griffith, you can see there are many del operators which are bold, which are in italics, which are underlined, anything. So you will be playing with the del operators in electromagnetic theory. So you should have a better equation control there. And in statistical mechanics, you will be playing with the differentiations. So you will be reading a question, and then you will be finding out the partition function for the given system, and then you will be then going to derive all the thermodynamic parameters which are asked in that question. So for mastering these core physics topics, you should have a better conceptual clarity. So, what you can take away from this slide is that if you cannot derive key equations, you will collapse under part C pressure. So that is what I intend to convey now. So if you cannot derive simple or key equations, you will collapse under part C problems pressure. So part C problems is not that simple. I should I should be factual. So part C is not that simple as some YouTubers say, as some coaches or trainers say. It's very simple. No, it is not simple for everyone. It might be simple for some inborn physicist or some that much talented people, but for ordinary people like me, part C is not that simple. That requires hard work. That requires very much clarity, and that requires that much toil. So derive key equations so that part C will not master you. You will be mastering part C. Hope it is clear. Then so in competitive cracker, we have started our new batch. So you can conquer JRF with confidence in the June in the next cycle itself. So if you have any queries, you can contact us in the given number 808688 1144. So you just contact this number, and they will help you in securing your positions in our JRF victory batch. So I welcome you all to competitive cracker. Let us study and let us win JRF together. So we will help you to overcome your stress. We will help you to overcome your pressures, and we will help you to solve problems, and we will help you to get rid of the fear of solving problems by giving you problems. So we will give you maximum problems as workout examples, then assignments, then revision tests, mock tests, and then all those exams, and we will have live classes per day, 2 hour each. So all those exercises will definitely help you to conquer JRF in the next cycle itself. So if you are aiming to have JRF, and if you are aiming to uh, secure a better career in physics, you can join with us, and we will help you to achieve your dream. So, so this is what the practice strategy means. So, what should we practice? So then you should solve last 5 to 10 years of uh, previous year questions. So you might be wondering why 5 to 10 years. So definitely you should. What I suggest is that you should start with 2010 or 2010 onwards. So 2010 paper onwards, you can start. Then you can see that a regular progress in the difficulty level from 2010 to 2017, 2018, you can have a maximum. Then the difficulty level gets somewhat a constant, like binding energy per nucleon curve. So it is somewhat a constant, and in the recent years, the difficulty level has slightly decreased. So definitely it is binding energy per nucleon curve. So you can analyze those questions if you are able to classify those questions into these different topics, 9 different topics: classical, mathematical, quantum, electromagnetic, and if you can collect those questions, and if you solve those questions regularly, practice solving those questions regularly, you can definitely crack JRF in the next attempt itself. Then you should serious if you are a serious aspirant, then you should maintain a mistake notebook. I have told you this in many lives, and I have told my students even to maintain a mistake notebook. Definitely we are humans and we will commit mistakes. So if you are maintaining a mistake notebook, then if you are going through this notebook once in a while, you can recollect your mistakes. So these motivational speakers will tell you to forget your mistakes. No, what I will tell you is never forget the mistakes that once you have committed. So if you are able to recollect those mistakes, you will not repeat those mistakes in a similar circumstance. So if you definitely you should maintain a small mistake notebook. In that mistake notebook, you can write what today while doing a problem I have committed this mistake, and while reading this concept or while understanding this concept, I did this mistake, or beware of this integration, beware of this differentiation, beware of this step, beware of this kind of problems. If you write in that notebook in your own language, be it anything, so then you should classify your errors. So you can classify as conceptual error, silly errors, and time mismanagement errors. So these are the possible errors that we can commit. So conceptual errors, if you have read a question and you have used a wrong concept in solving that question, definitely you will be ending up with a negative mark. Then if you are committing those mistakes in our practice tests, you will be safe. If you are not attempting this practice test and you are attempting the final exam, and if you are getting those mistakes there, you you should not dream even a PhD admission. So practice as much as you can, write as much as exams that is possible. Then classify the mistakes that you have committed. If it is a conceptual mistake, you should go and revise that concept again. If you have done a silly mistake, like putting a positive instead of negative, forgetting some equations or some formulas, then multiplication errors. Definitely, there will be multiplication errors. I have committed many multiplication errors. That's what I have told you. So you can classify that error, and you should be very cautious in the next time that you are appearing another examination. Then there will be definitely in the initial time, in the initial practice sessions, you will be mismanaging your time. You will not be able to complete the stipulated amount of questions in the given time. So uh, you can record that mistake also. So you should in the next time you should manage your time in such a way that you can solve as many questions as possible. So then you should manage your time. You should manage your emotions. You should manage your concepts. So you will not you should not throw each and every concepts everywhere. You should only go and select on the apt concept for each question, and then use that, try to solve that without any mathematical errors. Then you will get the answer. Then every Sunday you should you should simulate a 3 hour examination, whether the coaching institute is providing you or not. You should every Sunday you should dedicate a 3 hour full examination mode. So if the coaching institute is not providing you that, you can contact us. We will simulate an examination for you each Sunday, so that you can have exam mode getting created on each week, and you can study with that vigor in the coming week. So each Sunday you should simulate a 3 hour test, and exam stamina. Exam stamina. I use the word exam stamina is not inborn, it must be trained. So you should train yourself. You should not learn, you should train yourself. So that is what I have told you. So a time bound practice. So a 3 hour simulation should be done, and a weekly full length mock examination has to be done. So if you are able, if you are a serious aspirant, then you should do this. You should practice this, and definitely you will be getting rewarded with JRF, and that too in flying colors in the next session itself. Then This is what a revision strategy looks like. So I have classified into three levels. So what is the main message that I should convey in the through this slide is revision builds rank. Revision builds rank. So it is a first level. It is a short structured notes. We have given you notes. We have given you enough up classes. You should first you should watch those. You should not take my notes, and you should not get it printed, and you should not study from that notes. No, it's not your note. It is my note. Okay, so it will not help you. It will only help me. What you should do, you should prepare your own notes from my notes and from my classes. Sure. Okay. So that is the first level. You should prepare short, should be well structured and well planned notes. Then, in the second level, it is formula plus trigger sheets or concept sheets. So, in the second level is somewhat a revision type level. So, in that you should collect all those formulas and all those main concepts, and you should prepare a concise note containing these formulas and concept notes. Definitely that is going to help you in your final lab preparation. That is what my experience says. So first, from the short note, you prepare a formula sheet and formulas plus a concept sheet. And in the third level, in the third level, you practice or you resolve previous year questions and also the model questions that we have provided without any help, without any solutions. Okay, so then if you can solve those questions without any help from anyone or from any website or without any tool, then your your direction of preparation is correct. Or if you are seeking more help than expected, your direction is going wrong, you should correct yourself without getting too late. So my advice is, do not use any AI tool for preparations. So AI will definitely cheat you. So please do not use. We are having that tendency to use ChatGPT or Gemini AI or Perplexity and anything. Please do not use that. They will cheat you. So you should now focus on notes plus concepts. So then go for practicing many problems. So practice is the core, and revision is the building blocks of success or a rank. So revision is the building block of rank, and practice is the building block of success. So revise, practice, practice, and revise. That is my advice for everyone. So this is a common mistake that are committed by the freshers. So freshers, since they are freshers, so that is what their main adjective. So they are freshers. So since they are being freshers, they read too many books. They will not trust me. They will not trust their coach. They will read as many books as they can. So, that they will be trusting Griffith. They will be trusting Goldstein. They will be trusting Sedley. They will be trusting some Patria or something like that. So it is not a way for getting your CSIR done. So reading too many books is injurious to health. Then they will be avoiding part C. So I was a fresher once. I have read many books. I have not. I didn't trust my teacher. So I completely avoided part C because I was afraid of part C. So completely avoiding part C or getting some two or three problems get done in part C will not help us to crack CSIR. So, being a fresher, you should practice vigorously so that you will be able to solve at least 50% of the part C questions correctly without any negative marks. That's what I suggest. Then, next mistake that is committed by a fresher is that they do not revise. They will not be revising anything. Okay, they will be studying there because freshers are busy in reading books now. So there is no time for getting it done, getting it revised. So Griffith is somewhat about 500, 600 pages. Mathematical physics by Afkan and Weber is about 1,000 pages. So reading all those 10,000 plus pages will not get us enough time for revision, right? So how can one say that freshers should revise? Freshers must revise. Freshers must revise. Where being a fresher or being a repeater will not exclude you from revision. So revise. You should revise. Then our magic words has commented. It is very true. Yes, exactly. Then the next one, the next mistake that freshers commit is they fear mock test. So not only they fear mock test, they even fear revision test. In our in competitive cracker itself, in the first exam we will be having some about 200, 300 uh, people who are attempting the exam, and we will be publishing about 200 200 names in the rank list. And uh, going slowly by slowly, the number will be getting depreciated. So after some 5 to 10 exams, 200 will become 180. Then 180 will become 160 after 2 months. 160 will become some 150 after 4 or 5 months. So where are the other 50? They have vanished. We will be trying to contact them, but they will be switching off their phones or they will be changing their numbers even. Why? Because they are afraid. Simply they are afraid. So you should not you should not afraid of doing problems. We cannot escape. There is no escape from this trap. Okay. So whether in physics or whether be it in life, there will be many problems that will be that you will be facing. So there is no escape, clear escape from doing or solving problems. Switching off your mobile phones or getting escaping from the examinations will not help you to escape ultimately. You will be definitely trapped somewhere here or there. So you should not afraid of practicing these mock tests. You should just submit yourself. Just submit. So just devote yourself for doing problems. So sometimes you may fail for 2 or 3 exams. Your marks will be below average. You will not be getting A plus grade in everyone everywhere that you just like you have got for your PG. No. How many physics JRFs produced by competitive cracker in previous cycles? So yes, I will answer that questions. I will answer that question. Yeah, just let me complete. So now, so then you will be fearing mock test, and then there is no proper revision cycle. So they will not be revising, and they are not coming back to the initial topics that they have covered. The first we are covering mathematical physics usually. So they will be seeing this mathematical physics only after 5 months when they are coming for their final model exams. So by that time, they will definitely have forgotten everything that they have studied. 100% sure they have forgotten everything. So you should revise each day and on each week and each month. So you should dedicate some time, exclusive time for revision. Freshers, please be aware that your memory will definitely cheat you. So we are not machines. So while studying new topics, we will definitely forget about these mistakes. We will be definitely forget about the concepts that we have studied. So Selvam, so we have produced some 8 to 10 JRFs in last 2 or 3 cycles. We the number our number of intake was very feeble because we were only starting our coaching. So we have started our full-fledged coaching only in the attempt previous to last one. So this is our third full cycle, and we are expecting some more than 5 to 10 JRFs this time. So the number of JRF is getting limited, but definitely it will be overcome. So we are getting our word getting spread across the world and across India, so that we can have good brains, good JRF produced from our competitive cracker. So, see, freshers, reading more is not preparing better. Understand? Reading more is not preparing better. Then, these are the common mistakes that are done by repeaters. So, repeaters usually repeat the same strategy. What same strategy? The same strategy why you are repeaters now. The same strategy why you have not cleared JRF. The same strategy why you are not cleared lectureship. Okay, so change the strategy. Then repeaters will be often studying in their comfort zones. If you are a master in quantum mechanics, you will be repeatedly what reciting quantum mechanics again and again. It won't help. You should break your comfort zones and you should study electronics, which is not your comfort zone. If you are a master in electronics, you should break your comfort zone and you should study statistical mechanics, which is not at all your comfort zone. You should study. Then your overconfidence will definitely cheat. Okay, so overconfidence in those papers which you are strong, your overconfidence in those problems which you are a master will not help you. So what if you see in the last exam, if you are that much confident in mathematical physics, the number of questions from mathematical physics were very less than that expected. So we will be expecting some 10 plus questions in mathematical physics, but in the last time there were only less than 5 questions. So if you were strong in mathematical physics, what would you have done? So you should there should not be can I know the educators CSIR physics score? Oh yes, I have passed CSIR in qualified CSIR with JRF in 2017 with All India rank 76, and I think my score was about 103. So that time the cutoff for JRF was 90. Cutoff for JRF was 90. Yes. So now the cutoff is about 100, 105, 110. So the level of exam, the difficulty level has a little bit decreased in the recent years. Then come to repeaters. So they will be studying only in their comfort zones, and also they are ignoring their weak areas. They will be ignoring weak areas. Why? They are or they are overconfident in their comfort zones, and then they will over attempt emotionally. They will be thinking that I have done maximum in my last attempt, but I failed or I didn't qualify. Then but this time I should attempt as many questions as possible, which will definitely end up with a negative mark. So So you should analyze your mock test. The mock test will direct your preparation level. Okay, you should not just merely appear for mock test. You should analyze the mock test. Then the next mistake that they commit is attempting too many risky questions. Too many risky questions. So there will be risky questions, and CSIR examination is not a place that you can show your bravery. Okay, you will not be rewarded with bravery award on January 26th for over attempting these risky, breathtaking questions. No, no one is going to reward you. So while you answer the questions, select only those questions which which you can do. Select only those questions which are suited for your brain. Okay. So if last attempt failed, same strategy will fail again. Please understand. Same strategy will fail again. So change the strategy, change your mode of preparation. If you are cold, make it hot. Okay. So Selvam has again commented 103 out of 200. Yes, 103 out of 200. Then the next one. This is the subject priority. Subject priority for JRF. So subject priority. So there are some papers which uh, you can trust more for trust more for getting more marks. So that is what mathematical, quantum, and classical. Often they are uh, more rewarding than expected. So first cover those three. Then come to the moderate ROI topics that like electromagnetic theory and statistical mechanics. Then electronics, nuclear, uh, solid state physics, atomic and molecular, they are completely unpredictable. We cannot predict how many questions will be coming from these topics. So it is safe to study these unpredictable topics with that importance also. You should not completely avoid. You should uh, you should study electronics, nuclear, solid state physics, and also atomic and molecular physics with required importance. Okay, so these highly rewarding topics like mathematical, quantum, and classical are must, and also electromagnetic and statistical mechanics. Those five are the core topics. Then these non-core. There is, in the recent years we cannot classify this. But generally, I have classified like this. So, so these are these are the topics that you have to cover with importance. Okay, then this is the mock test strategy that you should adopt in the mock tests. So we are providing you mock tests or we are providing you revision exams. So in these revision exams, for the first 15 minutes, you can just scroll and watch, or you can just go through the question papers, the question paper questions. Then attempt part A or part B first. It is up to your choice. If I were writing the exam, I would have done part A first. Then after completing part A, go to part B. Then first attempt sure short part B questions. Then go for part C. Then select the strong area questions from part C. If you are strong in electronics, then choose the questions from electronics, get it done first. That will boost up your confidence. And then go search for other questions that you can do. Then for the last 30 minutes, you can play with risky or intelligent risky topics or intelligent risk questions. So this is how you should approach the mock test which we provide you. Okay, so this is the mock test strategy, and you can analyze your score. And if your analysis suits your dream, You can adopt it to your final exam. Okay, then time management blueprint. So for 3 hours, what you should do. So generally speaking, you can utilize the first 30 minutes to your to this part A. Okay, then utilize 45 minutes or to 1 hour for part B, and rest 90 minutes for part C. So this is what a general classification is. So part A you can do first. I suggest attempting part A first. Some I have seen some people suggesting to solve part A in the last. No, should not do. uh, we should while if you are practicing in gym, then we will warm up first, right? So we will be jogging, we will be we will not be lifting 400 500 kilos in the first in the first 5 minutes. No, we will be warming up. Right. So part A will serve as a warm up trial. So utilize the first 30 minutes for part A, then maximum of 45 minutes to 1 hour for part B, and then you should stop there and go for part C. And for part C, you can split your time. So you can go for moderate questions. Then you can utilize the last 30 minutes to review those questions and the questions which you have flagged. Then you can do that. This is what I have done. So you can copy this blueprint if it suits you better. Yes, time management is an issue. Yes, for time management, you should first learn problem management. Okay, practice problems. So if you have that much practice, or if you have that mathematical skills, integration, differentiation, or basic mathematical skills, then you can definitely conquer all these questions very easily within the stipulated time. If I can do, everyone can do. Okay, then how to improve part C thinking. So part C is the place where a rank is built. So part C is a rank building zone. Okay, so approach. What should be the approach? So identify the topic in first 20 seconds. So if you read a question, so while reading the question, you can identify the topic from which the question has come from. Then, after reading the question, if you have understood the question, uh, or if you have not understood the question, read it again. If you have not understood, read it again. You can read a question 3 or 4 times. If you have not understood it, leave the question. Okay, leave the question, just like Rahul Dravid. Then, if you have understood the question, identify the topic, then write the governing equation. Write the governing equation or write the governing equations. Identify which all variables or which all operators which are given. Identify which all are not given. And think about linking these two, which are given and which are not given. If you are able to create a link between these two, you will be doing that problem. If you cannot link those two, leave the question again. Okay. Then, if you can link those two, then simplify the algebra first. Simplify the algebra first. Then substitute the values which are given in the question. Without simplifying the algebra, if you are substituting the value, there are high chances that you will be ending up with a negative mark or ending up with a wrong option. Then substitute, and then if dimensional elimination is up there, you can do dimensional elimination. Otherwise, substitute, simplify, and find the answer. So part C rewards structured thinking. Part C rewards structured thinking. So think just like the one you have said, the one who has said the question. So imagine that you are setting the question. Think in that way and solve the problem. That is the best method to solve the problem in part C. Okay. Then, so mental preparation. Yes. So mentally, you should be prepared for the upcoming CSIR examination. So consistency is greater than motivation. So just appear for the exam. That is what I advise everyone, every student. Just appear for the exam. Study and appear. Someone has told me that they have not covered all the topics that is scheduled for the next examination. No, I advise them to just appear for the exam with what all you have in your brain, what all you have. Just come and appear. Then you will be repeating this for 2 or 3 times. And then you will be trying to improve. So naturally, motivation comes from this consistency. Then avoid burnout, avoid mental burnout. Then we will be evaluating you. We will be providing you with the proper assessments, but you should evaluate yourself. You should evaluate. You can evaluate on Wednesdays. You can evaluate your performance on Saturdays. Why? Because we are having exams on those days. You can evaluate yourself, how you have prepared, what has gone wrong, what has come right, and what has to be done extra in order to have a good rank. So you should evaluate. If your evaluation goes right, that will definitely reflect in the next exam. So every time stay exam oriented. So if you are exam oriented, then you will be preparing, you will be revising, you will be studying. So if you are not exam oriented, or if preparation for CSIR is only your side business, then this cycle will be a waste. So you should focus on having JRF, on cracking JRF in the next attempt. Then you will be definitely exam oriented, and you will study in such a way that you will be having a good rank. Then this is a suggested 60-day plan. So first 30 days you can have a concept plus previous year questions. Then the next 20 days, so the first 50 days, you can have a mixed practice of all those questions plus previous year questions. And in the last 10 days, you can have a full revision and plus mock test. So this is a 60-day plan. You can just copy it and you can save it for later. Okay. So in the 60-day, you should focus on accuracy rather than solving as many problems. So in the examination, focus on accuracy. Then, so this is my advice for JRF aspirants. So please do not. Uh, Doubt clearance is what I need. Getting stuck at times. Yes. Doubt. You can see. Hope or magic words. You are my student. You have my number. You can contact me. I am available at any time. Or your mentor is available 24/7. You can contact her, isn't it? So doubt clearance is not a problem for CC student, I think. Am I approachable? I doubt. Then, please, JRF aspirants, do not aim for 200 marks. Competitive cracker cannot offer 200 marks. Okay. So I am not able to score 200 marks. So I was not able. Even if I write now, I will not get 200 out of 200. Though I am teaching for CSIR, I cannot get this 200 out of 200. That is 100% sure. So you should not aim for 200 marks. What? You should aim for 120, 130 marks. 120, 130, or 110 to 130. So 130 is ultra safe, 110 is safe, and 115, 120 is safe. So never ever, I think, in the near future, the cutoff will go greater than 120 or 120. No, it will not go beyond 120. So if you are getting 110, you can pray for getting JRF. So if the cutoff is less than 110, then definitely you will be getting JRF, awarded with JRF. So you should you should score. You should aim to score a 110 plus. Okay. Then quality attempts win ranks. Then discipline for the next 90 days or next 150 days. So disciplined, focus, study plan. Okay. Then this is what my part A strategy goes like. So logical reasoning focus should be there in part A, and you should practice previous questions. Yes, sir. Needs support. Planning to join? Oh, definitely, definitely. We will support. You can contact our students if you have any connections with our previous students or current students. Then logical then target 12 to 14 safe attempts in part A. Out of 15, 12 to 14 or 10 will do. Then do not ignore easy marks. Then part A have many loopholes. Just there are many loopholes. So you can score easy marks from part A. Then for part B, these are numerical problems. Some there are direct conceptual like questions are there. So you can just substitute the numerical values which are given in the question in the correct formula. Then go and get the answer. So there are some direct questions in part B. Do not avoid that. Then solve part B quickly and move on to part C. Our aim should be part C. Then avoid algebra traps. There are some traps which are hidden in part B also. There are some questions which are just like loops. You will be ending up in trap in every attempt. So avoid those traps. Then maintain high accuracy. Maintain high accuracy in part B. Should not get negative marks. Then part C is the master strategy. Identify the core concept. Then this is just a repetition of what I have told you. Then write the governing equation. Simplify before substitution. Then use dimensional elimination if applicable. So that should be done for part C. Okay. Then this is the mock analysis. That is a game changer and an improvement tool. Improvement tool. So writing mock or writing mock test is not equal to improvement. Analyzing mock is what is improving. So after each mock test, you should resolve all questions. You should resolve all questions, especially those questions which have gone wrong. Then identify weak areas. Identify weak areas and measure the accuracy. If you have done 10 questions, if 8 has gone wrong, you are nowhere near accurate. Okay. If 8 has gone right, you are accurate. So you should measure your accuracy. So data driven preparation always wins. Data driven preparation always wins. So aim for accuracy. Aim for improving accuracy. Okay. Then so this is my what just preparation strategy for this 90-day 1 to 30, 31 to 60, 61 to 80, 81 to 90. So intensive it contains intensive revision, full mock test, practice, PYQs, etc. So this is a 90-day. Then this is the an ideal weekly structure that you should follow now. 7 days you should study. All 7 days you should study. There is no vacant day. There is no weekly off for CSIR aspirants. Okay. So one day you should have a mixed test. Mixed test means it is not like mixed fruit jam. Yes, what about mixed fruit jam? Some mathematical, some quantum, some classical, etc. One day would be devoted for the revision. Then you should track your performance matrices regularly. Okay. Then, so play smart. You should not play emotionally. Accuracy builds rank. That I have conveyed. So just think like an examiner. I told you. Just think like the person you have set the question. Then you will be solving the question in a master mind, just like the master. So the last message is see you in the JRF list, hopefully with CS with competitive cracker. So wish you all the best, and wish you all the best for your CSIR journey. And if you wish to join competitive cracker, you can contact the given number. And I hope the link for joining is has been pinned there. You can contact us, and we will see you in the classes. Thank you. Thank you very much.